Sports action. I don't know that I need to read this category description, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's a photograph of a sports-related competitive event, not practice or informal play. Emphasis is on athletics and competitive play. So ready? I'm going to start the slideshow. Okay, paddles ready. I'll do one to keep it. Okay. Out. 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 In. Out. Out. In. Out. 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 In. In. Out. Out. In. Out. In. 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 Out. In. In. Out. In. Out. Out. In. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. 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 Out. 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 In. Out. 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 In. Out. Out. In. Out. Out. Okay. So we have 23 left. A little smaller. Give me a second to look at all those. For the second round, which we'll use 2 ins to keep it. Do you want captions or is that not necessary? Okay, just checking.
I lost my screen here for a second. I've got the panel. Do you have anything on your shared screen, Adam? Because I'm not seeing it.
You're not seeing anything?
I'm just seeing, the 5 of us. What the hell did it go?
Judges, can you see the soccer picture that's up right now? Okay.
I'm gonna leave and come back in. So give me a second.
Okay.
Are we voting?
No, I'm waiting for Bob to get caught
Okay.
up. He's following along so he could post these immediately as soon as the category is over.
So we can't change our minds.
Yeah.
Can we go back to pictorial?
Yeah. No backsies.
Nate, do you photograph sports?
Somewhat, mostly at the high school level. At the newspaper I'm at, we kind of have 2 guys who have staked out most of the professional sports claimed. But I filled in for hockey for a season, so I was lucky to shoot the Penguins for a large part of last season, which was a lot of fun. What about you?
No,
Okay.
none.
I know you shoot sports, right, Erin?
Oh yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
and I love covering hockey. But yeah, I'm a big fan of shooting sports. It's fun.
I was just at hockey last night.
I saw that.
Awesome.
I have photographed it in my life, but not in about 15 years. So I might just let y'all take the wheel here. And
You have a different perspective.
Yeah, I trust your opinion.
I don't. Is Bob back? I don't.
So Bob is here. He is he's coming in as an attendee for some reason. I'm trying to get him in to be a panelist so he can actually talk if needed. He just left and was coming back in again here. Hang on just a second, okay? Sorry for the delay.
I'm going to fill up my Nalgene quickly.
Yeah, go for it. Always seem to be something with Zoom, man. Let's see here.
There he is.
I could see yeah, we're good now. Is the link for us different than the membership? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. Sorry about that, folks.
Okay. All right. 2 ends keeps it. I'm gonna leave the captions off. Out. Out. In. Out. In. Out. 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 A reluctant out. 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 In. 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 Out. In. Okay. All right. Down to 7. What stands out here? What do you guys like?
I have a question. Why
Yes.
is that picture with the hair and the head, but I guess is what's called, better than the other one with the 2 guys with their hair up? I feel like I'm a student in a class, but since
I think because I think in the other one it wasn't totally clear if the ball was just like in the frame or whether they had just headed the ball. And in this one, the sweat flying off his head it's clear that it just bounced off his head.
Yeah.
okay.
What are some favorites?
I like the soccer one. Like the second to the last and the third one in are a little bit similar. And I think I guess I'd be interested to hear your thoughts, Erin, on like comparing those two. I think
I mean, I do like the soccer heading ball. It's a little tough because like none of these totally jump out to me as like kind of unique moments. Not that any of them are not good or anything like that, but I mean, I could tell you, I definitely would get rid of the last one. Do you make that big again for a second?
Yeah. Let me try. I gotta move your faces out of the way.
I don't know. Technically, it bugs me a little bit.
Do we have another out on that, or Nate and Lisa, you want to keep it?
what bugs you about it, Erin?
I mean, just technically, like the whites are a little hot.
Yeah.
So I feel like they could have bumped up their shutter speed and then got that ball to not be blurry. But it also, I mean, it also just looked like, I mean, high school maybe. So, you know, the lighting conditions are not always the best for like high school football and stuff like that. I don't know. I think
it was a little different just with the person in the background doing the, but I guess.
I can see that. I also just like, I don't know. It's always tough to like be able to get people's eyes not, you know, from not being covered up, but it's like they're wearing this whole big thing across their face. And you can go back to the, we go back to the contact sheet. I guess I just thought maybe a couple of other football ones were a little bit better, but I could be swayed. I don't know.
Well, I'm just wondering between the two, I guess the two professional football ones where they're catching and someone's guarding the receiver, that like I feel like the first one in the order is better composed maybe, but like the difficulty of the catch of the second one seems more impressive and
yeah,
doing that, but like I don't know how to really.
I mean, the first one I like I like the first one because you can see his face better, but I like the second one just action wise because you know, this seems like a little bit more of a typical guy jumping up to make a catch kind of thing, but this guy's actually like got a hand like this and is
almost at the ground level.
Yeah. And I mean, you can see his face too. It's just clearly like one is a day game and maybe this is a night game or something, but I don't know, they could have cropped this a little bit tighter, but overall, I mean, it's totally clean, totally, I mean, his face is in focus and stuff. So I picked this one over the other similar one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Lisa, do you have any thoughts either way on either of these football ones?
I'm sorry, I really don't, but I think they're both really great. So I mean, just from my perspective, I think that the pass defend one is probably the better one. I like the cleanliness of the other one, but I think this one seems like a really hard picture to get. Like I would never, the orange one, I would never ever get that in focus. So just saying.
Ever. Yes, you would. We believe in you.
Yeah, by the magic of the autofocus technology, which I know everyone uses, but I would really need it. I like the face crunch photo.
Yeah, that's an interesting little weird guy getting sat on. Yeah, I'd put that on the top row somewhere.
And I do like this one with the layer, with the extra layer, but
yeah,
I don't know, but it's gator colors and I'm not really into gator colors. So no, I'm kidding. They kind of look like they've used the gator uniform, but I know that's not what we're here to discuss.
All right, can we move the pass defend one up to the top row too?
This, yeah.
Yeah. And then I would say the crunch one is definitely more interesting than the fight for the ball basketball photo.
Uh,
I would totally get rid of the, I don't know, the leap picture is a little bit messy and kind of want to see a face in there maybe.
Is there, of the, it seems like we moved some to the top. Is there a favorite that somebody would be willing to nominate for first place?
I kind of like passed defend for the. Thoughts?
Can we just go through them again real quick?
Mhm.
You want captions on anything?
Nah, I think we're okay with that, unless anybody objects. I mean,
That's okay.
it was pretty straightforward, I think. Okay, I'm leaning towards crunch maybe for number one, just because it's a little bit more of a unique moment. And then the pass defend is the second one. Then probably soccer for third.
The order, this order that they're laid out in.
Yeah.
Okay. Nate?
Oh, I like that order.
Yeah.
Three. And I think out of the four that aren't in the top three, I think the high school one would be a little bit different, but for honorable mention, but if we're not there yet.
No, I agree with that. Honestly, I could probably get rid of, I mean, I would definitely get rid of the last one, I guess. What do you guys think?
Yeah. And kind of, that's about it. I mean,
Yeah, maybe, no.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we have 2 votes for this is our top 3, right? Nate, you sounded,
Yeah, I'm good with that.
okay.
I'm okay with that.
And then I was just gonna do the one.
One honorable mention.
But that was, I mean, all of these photos have been in contention for the, you know.
Yeah. Erin, would you do more than the one honorable mention?
I would do that one and then the catch one, just because we were sort of debating between that one and the other football one.
Okay.
But probably the other 2 could go.
Nate, you're nodding.
Yeah.
You're fine with that?
Mhm.
Okay.
Lisa, we're good.
Lisa, you're
Okay.
along for the ride on this one. Okay.
All right, I just don't feel educated enough
Yeah, that's
to do it. But I like Crunch, Pass Defend, and the last one, or not the last one, but the one with the layer, the guy in the background. So I'm
All right.
good.
1, 2, 3,
Great
4.
job.
Well, 1, 2, 3 honorable mention.
Thanks for
Thanks for spearheading that, Erin.
thanks for taking care of it.